What's up YouTube, it's your boy Alex. I'm back again. You might remember me from videos such as PGU, Alex's Pro Golf Tips. That one's an absolute classic. Go watch that, give it some thumbs up, some good comments, great video. So this is another one. I'm just gonna stop myself there. This isn't like any other video that I've filmed on this channel before. The other ones are also great, they're a bit more of a joke, but this one is just my journey on cutthroat razor shaving. This is me after the shave. I just love how close it is. Damn, it's soft. So if you want to see me shaving, me giving out my tips, it's my 5th time shaving. So if you want to follow me, check out the video. Sorry that it's so long. I hope it's useful for you guys. And yeah, just a tip before, I grew out my beard when I started doing it again, because really you have a lot less to shave. So when you mess up your first time, stay with it. But yeah, so you have a lot less to cut. But yeah, this is my 5th time and you'll see the result. I really haven't cut myself that much. I think it's worth it for this damn close shave. Now I'm going to be talking about shaving. I'm new to it. It's going to be my 5th time that you're joining me for. I'll show you my other previous times later if you want to see those went terribly. I have a little recollection of it on this towel. It's clean now. It used to be not so clean. You'll see how it was in the first couple of shaves. But yeah, I really recommend it. I think it's top. I think it's amazing. I think it's really good to use cutthroat razor because it just gets a way closer shave than anything else. So you're going to be with me for the journey. I'm going to take you on one of my shaves and just show you how I do it really. I'm new to it, so stick around if you're interested. So I'm going to be sharing my experiences, my views, why I think it's better than everything else that you can shave yourself with. So this right here is what I'm talking about when I say everything else. Forget about it. This is on the right, your regular electric razor. On the left, the Gillette razor. Don't bother with those. Don't bother. This is the one that I would recommend highly. So this is a cutthroat razor right here. I have the one with single blades that you can take out. So I use these for now, single edge razor blades. I recommend this one to start with because it's not that expensive. I mean, you're looking at something like $20. Around 15 pounds you can get one of these, and then yeah, just a way better shave, way closer. So this is what I'm going to be talking about, what you need now. So this is all you need. It's quite a lot of stuff, but I mean, once you buy it, nothing really, I mean, it's that expensive, it's that much more expensive than your Gillette or anything else. So you're going to need a towel to wipe that off on the razor. No water, make sure you don't use water. Then this, you're going to need this stuff. This loosens up the beard. You can use any pre-shave, really, cream. It loosens up the hairs, makes it much easier to shave. Then you're going to need some beard wash. Don't use the regular shampoo and stuff on your beard. That's just going to make the beard more agitated, more dry. This is highly recommended. For me, it also has a nice smell. Love this wood and spice smell. Then you're going to need some shaving soap. You can use regular shaving cream, but I just prefer the old school method. I mean, then you've got your brush here to make the lather up. You can really get any one of these. They come with natural hairs. They come, if you want a bit cheaper, with synthetic hair. All of them work pretty well. Then the shaving cream. So you can buy a nice box, but you can just buy some other cheaper creams out there. I prefer Captain Fawcett's again, because it's a really nice box. Keeps it nice and old school, vintage. Then you just buy replacements, soaps for in there. So then you're going to need some sort of shaving oil as well, and some beard balm. I recommend these two, well, shaving oil and balm, to apply together to keep your beard nice and moist. Then you're also going to need a brush to brush it all through. I mean, with a brush, it's just a lot easier to brush it all through, keep it evenly spread everywhere. So I'm going to show you the process anyway. So this is pretty much what you need. I forgot about this bad boy, the Alum block. So basically, this is really gonna come in handy when you first start, because you're gonna get a lot of cuts, and as I did, the first couple of times I would say are not very pleasant. So this has just been cleaned, but I'm gonna go to a cut scene right now where I'm gonna show you what it used to look like the first time, the second time, and the third and fourth time that I used it. So that wasn't pleasant. I mean, but I'm getting around to it. As you saw there, the 4th time was a lot better. Now you guys will join me for my 5th. So let's hope it goes according to plan, you know. I'm going to be showing you all the ups and downs, you know, everything, how you do it, how I do it. I watched a few tutorial vids, but yeah, this is my take on things. Alright guys, so first off, you've got to start with showering. So I'm going to do that now, and then I'll be back with you after my shower. Peace. One more thing guys, while you're in the shower, fill a cup up with warm water, put your brush into the cup to soak for 5 minutes, and fill your soap up also with warm water. So fill that up just a little bit to loosen up, and then leave that there while you're showering. Right guys, so after you got out the shower, before you start doing anything, get the shave cream out. You're going to want to get a little bit of that, and you're going to want to rub it into the area you're shaving. So another top tip is that you grow your beard out the first time you try this, because you're only going to shave a little bit instead of the whole face. So this is why I did it, is because you're also going to see how your beard looks, but as well as that, you're going to not cut yourself as much on the first time, because you have such a little area to shave, way less than if I was to shave all this off as well. So again, if we cut back to what my towel looked like, that would have a lot more blood on it if I was to do my whole face. So after you've done that pre-shave usually has some kind of eucalyptus in it or something to stimulate the hairs, to stand them up on your face, make them easier for shaving. So you're going to want to leave that onto your face for a couple minutes while you do the stuff that I'm going to show you next. Not going to need that water anymore, so you can pour it out with the cup back. So just squeeze that out, get the moisture out, pull that out, and then you start making that lather. You're going to want to do this for maybe 40 seconds, maybe a minute, until you start getting a good lather up. So way more than that. The main thing you're looking for is the soap to get deep in there. So you can just start by doing circular movements, push it down a bit. So that's what we're trying to achieve. So you can pick that up. That's what we're trying to achieve here. And then you go into your bowl. And start building that lather up again, this time in the bowl. You can use any sort of bowl. I mean, I bought this from a regular shop. They have special bowls, but I don't really see the point in them. This one does just as good of a job. Alright, so you want to do this until you have enough lather in there to shave your face. That's enough for me. And make sure you start getting those small bubbles, those ones. So you don't want any big ones in there. You can keep this going for as long as you wish, but it's just up to you how much lather, how many times you're going to shave, etc. So let's start. Okay, so now take this beautiful lather that you've created and make sure to leave a little bit for the second time. I'm going to start here by doing the neck. So let's go. So also do circular movements so you really get under there. So you get under all the hairs, make them all prepped for shaving properly. So you really want to get in there. And only do the area you're going to start with shaving, because you want the balm to be there, the shaving lather, sorry. Okay, and then so we hold the razor. This is how I hold it. I have 2 fingers there, 2 fingers there. Hold it however you're comfortable holding it. So you can have 1 finger there, 3 there, or 3 there, like that. Or you can have any sort of grip that you're comfortable with. Standard grip is that goes up, the handle, and then between either those fingers or you have one resting. So I like to have a 50-50 split, and I like to shave with this side of the neck, so my right side, because that was the side that I was a lot better at shaving the first time for some reason. So I don't go down the middle, and you make sure you get your skin to really taut. So make sure it's really tight, and then just little motions. So you keep this at a 30-degree angle. You're really going to get a feel of it later. So keep the blade there. Trim up to your beard line. Keep pulling your neck up away from the direction you're shaving it to keep your skin taut. And then also, see, I didn't wipe it. Forgot, but you should wipe it on after most passes, like almost every pass, if you wish, but depends how much lather you've got on the neck. You don't actually have to, but then you can always come back for that line, just the top. You can see how I'm doing it, little movements. So it's different from the Gillette, you just have one pass. With this, you do lots of these little movements. Keep it at that angle, that 30-degree. So then you just tidy up that line, make it even everywhere. And then, so no blood this time at all, which is different from the first time that I did it. So that's clean. And then we're going to go for the second pass. Now we're going to do it up. And that's when I usually sort this line out. So that line, I usually sort that out on the second pass, on the way up. It just seems a lot easier. So then again, we repeat this move. This time you can not get in the hairs as deeply because obviously you've shaved them on the first pass. So again, got my rope dirty. Okay, so this time the grip, it can vary, but I usually go for the standard, this grip, so you're actually holding it like, I don't know, with a blade, I guess. So then you go like in a regular knife, and then you're just going up. Make sure you're pulling the skin, making sure it's tight. I mean, it might be tight enough if you just close your mouth. You can go like that as well. So this is now on the upwards pass where I would sort this neckline out. And again, I don't have that much shaving cream on there, so you can just wipe it off at the very end. And then this is where we sort this neckline out. So just little movements. Don't hold it like that, obviously, because you will cut yourself. And don't hold it totally flat because you won't get enough of an angle. So that's why it's 30 degrees, because it's the perfect shaving angle, most convenient. So then, after you've sorted that line out, you can just brush this down to see, and then you've got some extra lather. So if you need to sort anything out, you can just gently ensuring to keep this at the, you can also hold it like this. If that handle goes down, it's another one, or like that. Either way, really, if the handle gets in the way like this. That's about it. And there was a nick somewhere here, but so then you do the rest. So then you wipe the blade off, wiping it off again, and then you should have just about, we'll test a ton of lather in there. I mean, I could definitely do my face, my whole face with that, so that's enough. if you're going to go for your whole face. Well, again, just try and do little circular motions. And this time, so here you really want to see where the line is. So I go over that. You can wet your fingers and then just so you see the outline of your beard. Sometimes it can be tricky. So then here, however you want to hold it, you want to hold it like that. Whatever really is comfortable for you, that's what I'd recommend on this. And then again, keep it at that, and then keep stretching your skin. So you can stretch it like that, but you can put your tongue in there, or you can, just as long as it's taut. And because again, I'm not doing that much shaving, because I'm growing out my beard. This is another great bonus to growing out your beard, that you have a lot less area that you need to shave. And so, ideally there you want to be pulling it out like this. And then you can use these corners of the blade to get in both bits. So there you're just using the corners. Remember to keep that angle. And then for these parts, see, there I lathered it too early. So lather disappeared. And for those parts, that's where you'll be using the corner of the blade. So maybe keep these parts growing until you get more confident with the cutthroat razor. Because this is the part where you really start using the corners of the blade. And again, you want to see the contour of your beard. So that's it. That's it done with the blade. So now just wipe this off. And that's the shave done. Then just wash your face with, you can either wash it with warm water if you want to see it. If you want to see the progress, so you wash all the soap off with warm water, and then you can go for an inspection. Just to check that you have shaved everywhere you wanted to, that everywhere is straight. Because if you use cold water, all the pores will close up and then you won't be able to go for your third shave. But the up and down is what I use. It's what I use on the neck. I would up and down here if I wasn't growing a beard, but for contouring, it's enough just to go down. Pretty happy with that. Sorry, if you're happy with your shave, wash your face with cold water. Close up all the pores. So I didn't do too bad there. Okay, and then this is where we start the care for the beard. So just while it's still damp a little bit, so you dry off just a tad. Just tap it dry really. And then you get the beard oil out. So you can have different varieties of these beard oils. Just a couple of drops on the palm, rub it out, spread it on the fingers, and then you massage it in. Okay, so after you're done with the beard oil, then and you have to brush it through a little bit. I recommend getting one of these brushes because they just seem to brush a lot better than the regular hair comb types. So I used to brush with this, but it doesn't really get in there. It doesn't dissipate the oil as well as this in your beard. Oh, I just saw I nicked myself. So it's good that that happened. I'm glad. This is where the alum block comes in. So this is an antiseptic. So you have to wet this with cold water. Ideally, if you had cuts all down here, ideally you should do this after you're done shaving. So, it stings. So then you put that there on your cuts. And you do your whole neck. So I mean, if you had any cuts there, I mean you can do it anyway. Just make sure the alum block is, I've got cold water on it. It's better if your face was still cold. I mean, damp. So then you put the alum block on. That stings a bit, but at least it disinfects everything. So then after that, you wait for that to dry, and then you would do the oil. But since I've already done the oil, then you would put some beard balm on. So I like to take it out with my nail like this. Just take a little bit out. Don't overdo it. That should be more than enough. And then you put it between your hands and you warm it. You warm it up. Put it on your fingertips and then just brush that in as well. Massage that into your face. And then the old trusty brush. So again, the beard balm would really give it some shape. You can see that after you're brushing, you can really see on the mustache. So if I'm pulling it away, if I'm pulling those away, you can see the way it shapes itself. So it's the same on the whole beard. You can see that really there, let's say. You can see that it's really going in the direction I want. Again, that's why I prefer these kind of brushes to these, because if you brush with that, I mean, it doesn't really make as much of a difference as one of these. It's much more effective, and it also dissipates all the balm, all the oil as well that you put in it. And here with the balm and the oil, you're just replenishing all the natural oils that you washed off when you were in the shower or washing your beard. So that's about it. And then after that, so for this area, you're going to want to use some kind of moisturizer. So any kind of moisturizer will do. Any kind of moisturizer used when you regularly shaved. And also about these, just on a side note, that they're not actually as bad as I previously said. They're great for traveling trips. They're great for a quick shave. If you want to quickly shave, then this is definitely your best friend. Thanks for watching. So if you're new to these, I hope I helped. I definitely enjoy this. I enjoy the whole ritual. I enjoy the way that it's been around since the 1600s. The amount of people that shaved with these, so the list just goes on and on. So join all those guys. It's definitely the closest shave that I've experienced. I love it. I love the ritual. I love how close that shave is. Definitely feels as soft as a baby's bum. So yeah, that's why I really do love these. It does take its time to learn. You do, as you saw my towel, get a lot of nicks the first couple of times you do it. But I mean, these are also great if you don't have much time. But I mean, really, I do advise getting into this for that really close shave. You really start having a kind of a ritual, which you can do in the evening because you do save a lot of time by doing it in the evening, because it's just as good as one of these is in the morning. Because when you wake up, man, that close shave is still there, you know, guys. So you can do it in the evening and you'll look like you've shaved in the morning with one of these, which saves time again, because I know a lot of people have more time in the evenings than in the mornings. And if you're like me and you like to get out of bed, roll out and go straight, you know, don't have that much time in the mornings, then definitely recommend cutthroat razor shaving. All right, thanks a lot, guys. Have good shaves. It's been fun. Come back again on my channel. Peace.